The Chinese company Moonshot AI just released world's first open AI model in 3 trillion parameter class. Kimi K3 has 2.8 trillion parameters, native visual understanding, and a massive 1 million token context window. Kimi K3 can code for hours, analyze thousands of documents like big research work you can do, and create interactive research reports, edit videos, and even its design a chip, as they explained everything in the launch document of Kimi K3. And this is MOE model where they got 896 experts at a time, but only 16 of them activate at a given time. So how does this enormous model actually looks like? Is it generally open, and where it stands in comparison to GPT 5.6 or Fable 5? We'll talk everything in this detail and also give you example how we design a chip in this video, and it can also do really great video editing. And I will explain the technical part in easy way, that how they achieve this amazing intelligence. But before that, I highly recommend you subscribe to the channel if you want to understand all these things happening in AI in most easy way. And subscribing is totally free. I really appreciate that. It just take 2 seconds. Okay, first of all, let's see very quickly the benchmark they publish on this page. You can see it's performing really good. Sometimes it's performing first one, sometimes performing second and third place in comparison to Fable 5 or GPT 5.6 Soul. You can see coding, general agents, visual agent, everything performing really well. And the best part here is you can see, because everybody is talking about cost these days, you can see for the cost it's performing really well. So you can see browse computer score in percentage, and here is the cost per task. And as you can see, they announced the Kimi K3, the first open model, reached 2.8 trillion parameters. And this is 26th or 27th of July, they're gonna release all the weights of Kimi K3. But right now they're not available. So Kimi K3 is built on this special thing which is called Kimi Delta Attention, KDA, and Attention Residual. What does that mean? Let me explain you. So here you can see how the Kimi Delta Attention works. For example, if Kimi is analyzing a massive code base, it may need to keep information from hundreds and thousands of previous tokens available. And this is where the problem comes. For example, what it does, so it reads this memory continuously, and then it compares with the new information provided, and then it updates the data and write only the necessary correction and the delta back into memory. If you want to compare real world example, it would be like, for example, if you have a lot of data in front of you, you keep everything open on your desk. But KDA is like maintaining carefully updated notebooks. For example, it keeps the useful information, it corrects the outdated information, it forgets the irrelevant detail, and keep only what has changed. And of course, here I'm oversimplifying things, but just try to explain you guys in a most easy way. Okay, second thing which is important is attention residuals. There are multiple processing layers in any AI model. Early layers recognize as basic patterns, and middle layers understand relationships, and later layers on performing more advanced reasoning. The problem is that all those layer outputs are accumulated and approximately equal weight. In an extremely deep model, useful information from an earlier layer can become diluted by everything added later. So this is a big problem. So attention residue change this. So what it does, instead of adding everything from the previous layers, it sees which early information is relevant, how much attention to give it, and which information can be ignored. So if you want to understand Kimi Delta Attention, you can say which information from earlier token should I remember, and attention residual is like which information from earlier layer should I remember. So this is a really important thing about the Kimi K3 architecture. And I'm going to test that how much it stands in real world, like whether this is really useful model, what they have developed or not. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. The more videos are coming very soon on K3. So this was a very interesting demonstration they provided in this document. So Moonshot asked Kimi K3 to build a compact GPU programming system from scratch. Kimi wasn't generating one isolated piece of code, it was building multiple connected parts of functional compiler and testing them together. This is exactly the kind of long horizon engineering works K3 designed to do. So this was a very interesting example they provide in this document. Another thing like game development and digital creation, you can see they give example of multiple games created by Kimi K3. If you want, you can check all these things. I will add the link in the description to this page, and you can see yourself if you think it is useful or not. And also sometimes just personal taste, that if you're liking that game in that style produced by some AI model or not. Kimi K3 also understands text, images, and video inside multimodal architecture. So Moonshot says K3 created a motion graphics explainer of its own architecture. You can see here on the screen. So they're saying it can handle the clip selection, motion mesh transition, beat synchronization, and audio processing, and several rounds of revisions. And let me tell you, it is not going to replace Premiere Pro. If you're thinking that you can create all the videos using Premiere Pro, that's not going to happen very soon. We are still very far in that phase. But here you can see on the screen, this is video. All the motion graphics are created by Kimi K3. They also demonstrate that Kimi K3 reportedly designed a chip. Kimi K3 designed a chip intended to serve small model based on its own architecture. During a single 48-hour autonomous run, K3 reportedly built, optimized, and verified the design. Now, this does not mean Kimi manufactured a physical processor. This was simulated and verified chip design using established tool and 45 nanometer library. But it remains very complex demonstration because it requires a K3 to continue working across an interconnected engineering workflow for 2 days. So it's like very complex thing. I don't know how much you can do in real, but yes, this is a concept. Now you must be thinking, if it can do so many things, it is so capable, it must be better than 5.6 Sol or better than Fable 5. So Moonshot itself says that Kimi K3's overall performance still trails its strongest proprietary competitor, GPT 5.6 Sol and Claude Fable 5. But what I am really interested in, this is like open weight models. And if these open weight models are getting so good, I think that's really good for all of us in this industry. The price is going to go down. And even I think K3 might not be the best model overall, but it is really good model. And how it is achieving those scores, that's very impressive. So how we can use Kimi K3? You can use it on your mobile app. You can download for free. You can use Kimi Work or Kimi Code or Kimi API. Make sure subscribe to the channel. A lot more videos coming that how you can use all these models for various tasks. If you want to stay updated on this all AI progress, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch another video that how GPT 5.6 Sol is performing, check this video on screen.